All right, so let's talk about a couple of pretty common mistakes that we see when doing drill work, okay? So one of them, death gripping the ball. We see these really intense dimples on the plyo balls, right? Telltale sign, we're going a little bit too hard and we're not gonna see that kind of smooth transfer of energy. 2, throwing it too hard, all right? 3, we're muscling to these end ranges, all right? So we're gonna talk you through a constrained 10-toe today and kind of how to correct some of these issues. So when we're setting up, what we wanna see, nice relaxed grip on the ball, we shouldn't see these aggressive dimples on it. And when we're doing this, we want to think about the torso counter rotation is driving this movement, the arms along for the ride. We're not going to bring that in until much later. All right, so what we're thinking is this is a passive component for as long as possible. We're not actively driving that retraction, but it's going to be a passive component for as long as possible. And then when that torso begins rotating, we're going to get that kind of stretch where the arm is going to get pulled through and we're going to close that gap aggressively then, all right? But we want to think relax, relax, relax while we're doing this drill. We don't want to blow up our throwing load by throwing as hard as we can early in the session and for every rep we're doing. All right, so here's what it'll look like. All right, so relax, let the proximal segments take you through, close the gap aggressively at the end.